Welcome to the Online Success Journey podcast, your opportunity to discover and learn from entrepreneurs like yourself. This is not your typical podcast, but a place where you can get the real story and find out how real people encounter speed bumps and detours, but journey through to find success. Now here's your host for the Online Success Journey podcast, Patience.
Hello everyone and welcome to Online Success Journey. This is episode 203. Are you ready to join the clan? Today we have Matt Giovanisci, the founder of MoneyLab.co and theGetLost.co, an affiliate marketing tool wizard for WordPress. He's an entertaining entrepreneur, website wizard, podcast producer, music maker, and video veteran. Matt hosts and produces two podcasts. One is pretty damn popular and has written a top-ranking articles about podcast promotion. When he's not busy creating catchy rap videos about podcasting, he may be found running 3 authority sites, pool, beer, and online business niche that gets millions of visitors and generates closer to $500,000 in revenue annually. Hello, Matt.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I know the clan is anxious to hear your story, so let's get started with the basics. Can you tell my clan a little bit about your background, about what you did before you started your own online business?
I used to work in the pool industry, and I had my own. I was just as a kid, 13-year-old kid, working at this local pool store, and for a while, later in life, I started a rock band, and we needed a website, so I learned how to design websites, and so I married the pool world and the website design world together, and I created my first website, which is swimuniversity.com. And then from there, you mentioned MoneyLab.co, which is a website that I started. It's all about me doing online business experiments. So everything I've learned from doing swimuniversity.com, I do experiments to try to make money online. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. But for the most part, I share every single thing that I do, soup to nuts. And from there, you can see things like on MoneyLab.co. You mentioned also in my intro that I have a product called Lasso, which is GetLasso.co, which is a WordPress plugin for affiliate marketing, because that's primarily where I make most of my income from.
That's a great background, Matt. What is the most dangerous belief an online entrepreneur can have?
The most dangerous belief, I would say, is I don't know if it's necessarily a belief, but the idea that like a lot of entrepreneurs, especially when you first get started, and this happened to me for sure, is you are trying to do so many things at once. You're always chasing something. They call it the shiny object syndrome. And I've noticed that as I've been doing the longer that I've been doing this, and the more that I've kind of like doubled down on the actual things that are working in my business and completely say no to other things, I've been able to get more focused and less stressed. And then I'm not super worried about where my next check is coming from, because I know I'm doing one thing very, very well. And so I think a dangerous belief is maybe the idea that like in online business, that diversity or diversification, I should say, is a good thing. And I think that it's a good thing when it comes to one brand. You can diversify your brand to have multiple revenue streams. But having multiple brands trying to make different revenue streams, I think you're half-assing a bunch of things and not whole-assing one thing.
Why do you do what you do?
Because I don't want a boss. That's really the biggest answer. I do it because I don't want to answer to anybody. I want to wake up whenever I want to. I want to sit in my own house. I want to do work that I'm good at, and I don't want anybody to tell me what to do or how to do it. And so that's really the biggest driver for me, is never having a boss ever again for the rest of my life.
Let's put money aside. How do you know you are successful?
Because I get to dictate what I get to do every day with no outside input unless I ask for it. So I'm successful because I have complete freedom to do whatever I want, and that's money aside, of course. Obviously, money pays for that freedom as well.
Can anyone be an entrepreneur, or are some people more cut out for it than others?
I think, if I'm being honest, not everyone is cut out for this. Not to say that you're special if you are cut out for it, because I don't believe that I am. I just think that it takes a different type of person. I'm the type of person who, when I sit down to work on something, whether it makes money or not, I'm pretty focused, which I know is kind of, I don't know if it's rare, but I certainly don't know many people who can just sit at a computer and do some sort of project for 8 hours and completely forget what time it is and forget to eat and forget, I can get up every morning and I can go to the computer and I'm always motivated to work on something. I constantly need to be doing something at all times. Even I'm very bad at taking vacations. And I think the life of owning your own business sort of lends itself to those types of people who feel the need to constantly have something to do with their hands. And so I am certainly one of those people. And I would say if you're somebody who I sort of envy the other type too, who can just basically go and do their job and then call it a day. My day is never done. I could work, at 7 a.m. or I can work all the way until 3 a.m. So it's, my day never stops, but that's kind of who I am.
What have you learned from business as a whole?
I actually learned how to be better with money. Like my personal finances was probably the biggest side lesson, because when I started my own business, I was really bad with money in the beginning. Just my own personal finances. I tried to hire my mom to take care of my own money and pay me an allowance, and I was 25. It's like, this is super embarrassing to talk about, but I almost did it. And then I decided when I started my own business that I needed to become better with money, because it's really what business is all about. And so it forced me to learn about personal finance and to read about subjects that weren't really that entertaining. Some people don't like to learn about money because it's either, money has a sort of connotation that makes them sad. If they look in their bank account and it's low, I used to look at my bank account. I would be afraid to check my account because I know I would see a negative number, which is never good. And so I decided to just learn about money through the business, and then that obviously that helped to translate it into my personal finances, which is why I have a podcast about personal finance now. So
wow, so maybe now it is entertaining subject for you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, what is one thing no one knows about you?
I'm a pretty open book, and you will definitely notice that if you go to moneylab.co or listen to my podcast, because I try not to keep any secrets. There's one thing people don't know about me. I was born in Philadelphia. I don't know if that's really interesting. No, it's probably not interesting. I collect or I used to collect unopened decks of playing cards. And yet I don't know how to play poker. I don't know how to do any magic tricks. I just like playing cards for some reason.
Wow. Do you still have them?
I didn't sell them. They're actually in my brother's possession, in a box somewhere. I have a few here. When I moved across the country, in the U.S., I did not take the box with me. So my brother has most of them, and then I probably have a couple of handfuls.
Okay, thanks for sharing. What is one thing that has contributed to your success?
Probably music, I would say. Music and video, to be specific. So when I was I've always been a musician, and my dad owned a recording studio in our basement when we were growing up and still owns it. And so I was always playing drums, guitar, bass, piano, saxophone, whatever I can get my hands on. And I ended up using that skill to boost my business, because when I had my pool website, we were doing well, and I mean, well enough, probably, maybe like $40K a year. And that was sort of at its early stages. And so I ended up recording and you mentioned this in the intro, I recorded a rap video on how to take care of your pool. It was about swimming pool care, and that did really well for me, and it not for the reasons I thought. It actually got me a lot of backlinks to my website, which I didn't expect, and it helped actually grow the SEO traffic or the Google search traffic to my website because of a silly rap video that I did, which combined my skills of music and video, and that's what helped grow that initial website. And I've been able to repeat that multiple times to my advantage.
Do you have a mentor in your businesses?
No, I don't have any mentors. I don't have anybody I look up to specifically. I just have friends that I trust, that I keep close by to run ideas by, or to keep me in line, to make sure that I'm not, chasing a shiny object, or doing something that maybe is a little bit ill-sighted. So I just keep friends around me who I trust, not necessarily a specific person who has done this multiple times and I can look up to. So I don't have anybody I look up to.
What is the most valuable thing your friends has told you?
A lot of it is, it's not one thing. It's sort of I like tough talk because I'm from Jersey, so Jersey, Philly area. So I like when people tell me I'm being stupid, or tell me that that's a dumb idea, that's not going to work. So I kind of feed off negative energy, which is weird. I when someone tells me I can't, I will. And so that's always been good. And I always take those, I had a friend once who I kept talking about building a website, this swim university website, for like a year. And he kind of yelled at me one day and was just like, you need to build this thing. You keep talking about it. And he kind of gave me like a shot. And so, and I went to not prove him wrong, but I went like that. I needed that sort of tough talk. And I've had friends in my partner who I built Lasso with at getlasso.co, and who I do the podcast with, both the Money Lab podcast and the Listen Money Matters personal finance podcast with. He sort of keeps me in line with what I should be focused on, because he knows me and what my skill set is very well. And my girlfriend as well. I think those people in my life sort of keep me in check and keep me from chasing the shiny objects.
What grounds you?
My parents used to ground me, so
No,
I don't know.
anymore?
No.
So now you have outgrown your parents.
Yes, I have. Friends, normally. I try to, I used to, when I was first getting started in this world, I will admit that I had a big ego, and I really would fly too close to the sun, or I would just think I could do anything. And so what I did, moving across the country and living in a place that was a little bit kinder, and meeting Steph, who I live with, has made me kinder. And having fallen out, I had fallouts with a bunch of friends because of ego, and because of, I was humbled by those experiences, and so what keeps me grounded is like those past experiences of not wanting to be a douchebag, and to try and to help as many people as I can without stressing myself out in the process. Because if I'm stressed out and I'm not doing well as a person, then I can't help others. And so, yeah, I don't know. I hope that's something there.
Okay. No, thank you. How can anyone pre-qualify visitors before they click any of affiliate links?
Be transparent. That's sort of what Lasso tries to help you with. If you're getting into affiliate marketing, or you are into affiliate marketing, which I dabble heavy in. I mentioned that I built this WordPress plugin, and I've had it really for the last 4 or 5 years, and it allows me to keep track of all my affiliate links in one spot, and it allows me to create disclaimers for each affiliate link, and that can be totally custom, and it allows me to use something like integrations with Amazon to update the price. And so what I try to do on my websites is I try to recommend products that I really know and trust, and make it very clear to people that if they click any affiliate link on my website, or any link that goes to a product, that one, if they click that link, they should know prior to clicking that they're about to go to a page where I expect them to buy something, instead of just linking any old text link or image. I'm not trying to trick people into clicking affiliate links just to get cookies. I'm trying to recommend products so that I pre-qualify them to be like, hey, Matt or his team at Swim University or whichever company recommends this product because we've either tested it or we've sold it in the past and it's been really well for people. It's done really well for people. And here's a picture. Here's a description of it. Here's the price. Here's the button. The button says buy now. It'll take you to another website. There's a disclaimer on that. And I think just being upfront with people that you're recommending something that you will get a commission if they buy, I think that just builds trust. So I think to pre-qualify those is really all about building trust.
What is your overall strategy for SEO?
My overall strategy for SEO is to do keyword research to find out what people are searching for, what terms they're searching for. Otherwise, if I just created any old article with any old title, I don't know if that's ever going to rank because maybe people are not searching for it, or maybe they're searching for a different word that I didn't think of. And so I try to do a lot of keyword research. I use a tool called Ahrefs, which I love, but there are others out there if you want to try something else. And so I make sure that I know before I write something that people are looking for it and searching for it. And then I go and I actually search that term in Google, and I find like the top 20 or 30 posts that make sense. I pull them all up and I look at what they're all writing and what they're all saying, and I incorporate my own knowledge into it, and I try to write something that is incredibly specific, in depth, but not just long for the sake of being long. And I just really try to use all of our skill sets as a company and my skill sets as an individual to really educate people into what they're searching for and to provide an answer. And Google is becoming smarter by the day, and they recognize that when you put a lot of effort into creating an article or an article with multimedia aspects, that you're really trying hard to answer someone's question. And that's what Google rewards. And so that is really my overall strategy, is just to create things that people are searching for and to give them answers as best and as thorough as possible with the most entertaining factors so that they're not super bored reading my stuff or watching my videos.
What is it like writing the content for affiliate marketing? Is it entertaining for you?
No, I hate it. I hate it very much. That's true. I'm not even kidding. It's really not fun. And I did it for the first, 6 or 7 years. And it was one of the hardest things that I had to do. I'm not a writer I'm not a good writer. I didn't go to college. In fact, I dropped out of my first week of college because of an English teacher who just I couldn't handle. I wasn't good. I just was not a good writer. I do think I'm better now because I've tried to become better, but it's definitely not a strong suit of mine. And so I really had to barrel my way through it and learn as much as I could and sort of hack my way through. Now I have a team that helps me write, and then I will create the multimedia pieces. So I still do videos for Swim University and all my other sites. I try to make graphics here when I can because I'm a graphic designer by trade too as well. I design the websites. I build the websites. I'm the CTO of my own company. So I try to support my writers with multimedia pieces to really help improve the content overall.
Let's talk about your business. Tell us more about it.
So GetLasso.co is a WordPress plugin that I developed about 4 or 5 years ago. And then a friend of mine who's on, again, I mentioned him before. His name's Andrew. He's on the Money Lab podcast. He's my co-host. And I'm his co-host at Listen Money Matters, which is another podcast about personal finance. And we teamed up to build an affiliate marketing plugin that allows you to keep track of all your affiliate links in one place in WordPress, and then allows you to add those affiliate links all throughout your website as fast as possible. It offers up recommendations to where you can link to more affiliate products. It recommends affiliate products to link to. If you have one single affiliate link that you want to add across your website, it will keep track of where you added it and how you've added it and if it's being clicked or not. So we also do some click tracking data with our integration with Google Analytics. And we launched that back in May of 2019, depending on when you're hearing this. And so that's been my software company for a long time. And I've also, I have my own affiliate websites that I use this tool on. So I'm an actual customer of my own product, and I actually pay for my own product. So and both Andrew and I have, we run affiliate sites, and we both pay for the product that we are currently building. So Yeah, that is currently building and improving over time. So if you go to getlasso.co, that is really what I'm here to promote.
And who can use this? Anyone can use this, any beginner, or are these ones for just advanced affiliate marketers?
Yeah, so I think it's for both. I think, well, one, you have to have a WordPress site. So if you're running an affiliate marketing site or a site that relies on affiliate marketing for revenue and you're on WordPress, then Lasso is a great tool. It's sort of Pretty Links on steroids. It takes Pretty Links and a bunch of other affiliate plugins and kind of wraps it all into one tool. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a product that affiliate marketers can use, if they're really advanced affiliate marketers, then as soon as you go on the website, getlasso.co, you're going to immediately understand how Lasso will help you. It's kind of a no-brainer for advanced people. For beginners, you will, if you're just getting started, you'll soon realize that tracking all your affiliate links and making sure that you're monetizing your website is really just a challenge. It's really difficult to do. And there is a bunch of different plugins that are free and paid that you can kind of hodgepodge together to do this. But we are all about speed, making your website super fast, limiting the amount of plugins that you add to your website. And so we've taken all of the best parts of affiliate marketing plugins or link management plugins and stuck it all in one, which is getlasso.co.
Is this like a membership site?
Yeah, so it's a SaaS product, so it's software as a service. So it is a monthly fee, and so I think right now it's $49 a month for up to 3 websites. And so if you have 3 websites, you pay $49 a month, and you can use this plugin, as much as you want. And there's no limit to how many products or how many affiliate links you can add or how many. It's kind of unlimited, but up to 3 sites. And so, it's a monthly subscription.
How can we connect with you?
If you want to learn more about that specifically, go to getlasso.co. If you want to follow me and my business experiments, you can go to moneylab.co. And I would also recommend, since you're listening to this podcast, that you probably like podcasts. And so I have a show that I do with Andrew, him and I are building Lasso. We have a show called Money Lab, which is the same name as the website, and that's moneylab.co/podcast.
Thank you. So, Clan, there will be more from Matt in a moment. If you are listening on one of the many podcasting platforms rather than my website and you are encouraged by Matt's journey, go to onlinesuccessjourney.com for a bonus portion of the interview. The Online Success Journey is a wonderful membership community built for people searching for the path to success. We are one big clan and you can be part of this community for free. Once you have joined the clan, click on part 2 of Matt's journey or over 150 other journeys that are available and learn how you can find the right path for your own online success journey. That's a wrap, clan. Remember, success is a journey. Patience and Matt.
This is not the end of the journey. We hope you've enjoyed listening to part 1 and want to be sure you know there is a second part to this and every journey podcast at onlinesuccessjourney.com, filled with even more success tips, uplifting stories, and even a bit of fun. There are dozens of episodes only available to the members of the Online Success Journey clan. Check out the website and click on Join the Clan for more information. Patience would like to thank you for listening to this podcast, and she has a free audio gift for you at her website. Go to onlinesuccessjourney.com for instant access to this gift. Of course, you know that listening to the journeys of others helps each of us chart our own path. So make sure you're subscribed to be notified as each new interview is posted. There are so many ways to stay connected to the Online Success Journey and to listen in. And if you're enjoying the podcast, we appreciate your help in telling others. One of the best ways to share the benefit you get is to rate and review it at Stitcher and other sites by clicking the stars or completing the ratings form, by clicking thumbs up and leaving a comment on YouTube, or liking and sharing the podcast on social media. To review the podcast within iTunes, simply open iTunes to the podcast, click on Ratings and Reviews, then write a review. On behalf of Patience and until next time, thanks once more for listening. It is our hope that this podcast will guide you on your own online success journey.